welcome to Kerry's Cards. Thank you for joining me. This is going to be a short little video on showing you how to make a cracker style mini wine bottle holder. As we go through the video and the end, you'll see how it all comes together. But essentially all you need to make it is 2 pieces of designer series paper and 1 piece of A4 card. So I'll take you through step by step. I've written the measurements down here on the side and things that you will need. But I'll also pop them in the bottom of the video as well on the YouTube channel. So the first things first, you'll need some glue, some scissors, and you will also need your trimmer or scorer, however you're going to do it. I'm going to use my trimmer today to do my scoring. But essentially starting with our long piece of A4 along the top, we're going to score at, make sure we've got the score up, 2.5, 5, let's pull that out, 7.5, and 10. And I'm going to turn it round and we're going to score at 1 3/4 inches on the short side, and then 6.5 inches. Now this is going to make the base of the card, and this is going to the box, and this is going to make the top of the box. Pull that out and move the trimmer. Now I've got a template here that I've already done ahead of schedule, just so you can see how I'm going to what I'm going to do with the score lines, because they don't come up very clearly on the pink card. So your template is there. So we're going to cut up each of the score lines up to the 1 3/4 line, and then we're just going to burnish each of the folds. Let's get my scissors. Okay. And get my bone folder and make sure all of the folds are nice and solid. This will make sure the box stands up nicely for you, and do it both directions because it just helps strengthen the folds. And do the same for this one across the top. And back on themselves again. Now, okay, so what we need to do next is create, if we fold this all together, this is going to be our start of our box cracker, and this is going to be the base of the cards, where we'll fold that all in and that'll make the base. But we now need to make it so that this squishes down slightly and looks a bit more cracker-like on the top. So to do that, I'll bring this one back in again. Here, what you can see is if you've got a circle punch that's big enough, about 1 inch, and strong enough, then it can go through the card and will come to there. So you need to cut little circles there. If you can't, then what I've done also is you can cut triangles out. And that are about 1/2 inch. So if you fold them over on one of the folds, and pull that out, you'll see that's made a little triangle or diamond shape. And repeat that for each of the folds that we've made at the top, and this is going to make our cracker style at the top. Obviously don't make your little diamond shape or triangles too big, because you need to have this bit here to hold it all together. And then what you can do is fold it all up, and you'll be able to see where there's, where else do we need one? We need one in there. You can start to see a little cracker shaped box, the last one. Put these away. So that leaves you with what's starting to look like a cracker on the top. What we need to do next is actually decorate the front of the box before we put it together. So this is just using 2 pieces of designer series paper. I've picked today I've got polished pink and the fresh freesia from the new in colours, the Stampin' Up for 2021 to 22, no 23. This is part of the designer series paper that they have that comes in 6x6s. So I need 4 strips of 2 1/4 width. Just put them both in at the same time because the trimmer is strong enough. If you find your trimmer isn't, then just do 1 sheet at a time. These are put to one side, but you can use those later for other cards. And then I want it to be 2 1/4, no, 1.5 inch strips cut off the top. Again, depending on your designer series paper that you're using, you need to make sure that it is, the pattern goes the right way that you want. For example, if it's got a pattern of trees, let's just get some paper here. For example, this piece of paper here, you'd want to make sure that your trees are on your box the right way up, not cut that way. So make sure you design a series paper, it makes sense which way you cut your paper strips. Then just with some normal Tombow glue, stick each one of these patterns down. You will notice just going slightly over the top, and I'll cut these off afterwards. You could have stuck this down beforehand and then cut the triangles out. And the 1.5 inch pieces that we cut off the top. So what happens is once we put the box together, it looks like where the ribbon goes through the middle, it looks like the strip goes all the way up. The reason I've done it this way is that the box body and the top are longer than the 6 inches. So by cutting it like this, it means you can use 6x6 inch card. If you wanted to, you could use 12x12 and then just cut one whole strip out. But this way means you don't have the waste in between. You get quite a lot out of just a normal 6x6 inch piece of paper. Okay, so I'll just leave those set a little bit. For speed, just fold it back up and cut along the triangles that we'd already done, just to get those bits off. Do the same there. This one. And the last one. Okay. We're now in a position where we're ready to put the box together. So what I'm going to do first is create the square base box by putting the glue on this edge here. You could make this smaller if you wanted to and cut it down to there, but I like the extra, it just makes it feel more solid, the box does, with the extra thickness of that. So line them up there and there. Oh look, I've missed one there to take the corners off. Oops. Let's do that one and that one. Okay, so there is our top of our, starting to look a bit more like a cracker now. Now remember, where you've got your join there is at the back, so you want to make sure that this is the front, so the join is at the back, this is the front, so this is the last flap you're going to put down when you come to glue it. So I will pop these over and a little bit of glue on that one, pop that one over and a little bit of glue on there, pop that one over, and then just glue this one at the back, because they're actually slightly shorter than the whole box, just to make it so that it stands up. It's the right height for a bottle of wine or a candle or some Tombow glue. Turn it round, into my lid gone. Just use your bone folder or something just to help push it down inside. And then if you just gently squeeze in the bits where the top of the cracker, and then get some ribbon. I'm going to use some gorgeous grape ribbon here for contrast. Now I've said they're 22 inches for the ribbon. This is if you want to have a bow on it as well, so that's 16. What do I do? 16, 20, there we go. And obviously you need a bottle of wine to pop in. So that one just sits right inside. And then if we're going to do a nice bow, I do it so it's facing away from me. Tie it around like that, so it's just nice, and pull it in together slightly. And then do bunny ears. Left one over the top and then underneath and through the hole that's left. And you should then have the ribbon going down the right way on your box. Yep. Let's tidy that one up a bit. Now obviously you can tinker with that a lot. Add a little gift tag, and there you have a perfect little Christmas cracker wine box holder. Here's one I've made that you could use for Christmas. And there's another one, different patterns, different colours, different colour schemes. Hope you enjoyed watching and enjoy making. Many thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.